What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Low-Key Legend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing alright today. We are back with a brand new episode of Stoner Tips for you guys. Yes, sirree. We are back with episode 158 of the Stoner Tips series. Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is a requested one again. Shockingly enough, I did not make a Stoner Tips on this topic yet, but we're gonna be talking about grinders, guys. So if you guys enjoy this episode in any way and or learn something new, be sure to hit the thumbs up button right now. It goes a super long way. Also, be sure, if you guys are new, to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell icon so you always stay notified and never miss out on a video from your boy. Anyways, let's dive on into this, man. Talking about grinders. All right, so the first thing there is to discuss, man, our grinders are a pretty big necessity when it comes to smoking weed. All right, now this isn't this is more goes for personal preference more than anything, because a lot of people I smoke with prefer to smoke with hand broken weed. Now, I did cover a video of Stoner Tips, I think it was Stoner Tips, where I covered grinders versus hand broken weed, but this video we're gonna be specifically covering just grinders. So in my opinion, bro, grinders are lit. All right, they're dope as fuck. My cousin actually told me a saying describing weed and coffee beans, like, you gotta grind the shit up, pretty much, is what he was telling me. So when I did first start smoking weed, I did go out and purchase a grinder. I do believe it was online, and it was a regular 4-piece grinder, and the top was actually see-through. It was all orange, and it was a 4-layer grinder, but the top of it was like, it had a glass thing on the top. It was pretty cool. And I had that for a while. Definitely got the most out of it. Grinding weed, in my opinion, makes the weed hit a little different. Now, when I say that, I mean, if you pack a bowl of nugs, you know, just hand broken weed, into a bowl, it doesn't burn quite as evenly, quite as smooth, in my opinion. From what I've experienced with it, I would rather prefer to grind up that entire nug and pack that bowl a lot deeper and a lot thicker than it normally would. I feel like you can fit more weed into a bowl if you use a grinder. And same thing with a blunt. I just feel like the fact that the weed is literally, you know, almost like in a powder form, it makes it take up that much less room, if that makes sense. So you can fit a lot more weed into whatever you're smoking out of using a grinder, mainly because you could just maneuver the weed around a lot easier. And in the end, smoking it out of anything bowl related, I do prefer grinded weed. But here's the thing, guys. So it comes into play a little bit differently when we get involved with joints and blunts. Now, preferably, I'm not going to talk too much about joints, because in my personal opinion, it doesn't, even with blunts, guys, I really don't think it matters too much. Maybe with joints, it would burn a little bit more even if you used grinded weed compared to just hand-broken weed. But hand-broken weed, even on a blunt, I feel like sometimes is more of a necessity, or more of a better way to smoke. In my opinion, guys, like I said, this is opinionated pretty much. And what I've noticed, man, is the blunt just burns a lot slower, I feel like. And the fact that I need to use a lot less weed to roll this blunt when I'm hand breaking it, it just makes it that much easier and enjoyable to smoke for me. I don't know, it's very weird, but you can never go wrong with grinded weed, man, ever. Like, literally, it's probably going to be the best, most efficient way to pack anything you guys want to smoke out of. Grinders are a move. There's multiple different grinders you can buy for various different prices. If you guys are looking to get a grinder, honestly, the price range for any grinder, I feel like, is like $10 to $30. If you guys want to drop that much on a grinder, I would recommend doing that, because they come into play heavily when we are talking about basic, essential stoner equipment, as I covered in my previous videos. But dropping it down to this just this grinders video, a lot of different types of grinders. All right, you got 2-layer grinders, which are literally those really cheap kind of plastic looking ones, and all it is it's got spikes on each little side. You put the nug in there, you twist it, you open up each side, and the weed kind of just falls off. Those really I wouldn't go for too much, because they are cheap, but they only have 2 layers, so the weed doesn't fall anywhere after you're done grinding it. You have to open it up and like clack them both together type shit and make sure all the weed falls out And for me, I would just go with a regular 3 or 4 piece grinder. And when I say that, I mean it's the same thing as the 2-piece grinder, except the weed has a compartment to fall into, which is the third layer of the grinder, making it a 3-piece grinder. Now there's 4-piece grinders as well, and those have the keef catcher at the bottom. All right, if you get a regular 3-layer grinder, you will only have the main part where you grind the weed up, and then the compartment where the weed will fall into. And like I said, the 4 layers will have all that and the keef catcher at the bottom. So keep that in mind when you guys are looking to shop for grinders, what kind of, you know, what types you want, the sizes as well. They got really fat fucking grinders too for absolutely zero reason. I mean, unless you're trying to grind up, you know, like a retarded fat nug you know, at once, it'd be cool. But yeah, they got tons of different grinders for tons of different prices and a lot of different selections, colors, all that shit, guys. And if you don't already have one, I would really recommend you guys go out and get a grinder. It's gonna make your smoking experience that much better. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. It's a game changer for a lot of different pieces and ways to smoke. So man, that is really all I have to tell you guys about grinders. This has been episode 158 of the Stoner Tips series, guys, talking about grinders. If I missed anything, guys, drop them in the comment section below. If you guys have any other tips that I may have missed, or just want to drop your personal experience, personal opinion on grinders, drop them in the comments right now, man. Smash a like on this video if you did enjoy or did learn something. With all that out the way though, guys, I think I hit on everything. So with all that out the way, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow for a brand new video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low key. It's your boy, the Low Key Legend. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.